So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard
line. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Here's Newton. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The 2017 All-Pro Darius Slay there in coverage, knocking it away. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw again. Newton. Eluding the pressure right. Going back to Moore. This time he's got it complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. Newton to throw. Flushed out right. There as that's knocked down and incomplete. Quandre Diggs there defensively.
That's just flat out a terrific play because it's rare that you see a hitch route batted down. That means someone read that one really well and was right on the spot when the ball got to the receiver.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
3rd and 2, Newton. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 17-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They'll try the air now with Newton. Escaping the pressure right. Here as he's taken down. Devon Kennard. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. Now Newton. He wants it all for the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. Knocking it away there defensively, Justin Coleman. Earlier we mentioned the Madden Classic Championship. We also want to remind you that registration is underway for the opportunity to represent your favorite NFL club in the Madden NFL Club Championship. 32 of the best Madden competitors in the world will face off in the Club Championship Final live from the EA Broadcast Center in December. Register today for a chance to take home a piece of the largest prize pool in nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The man wreaking havoc there, Gerald McCoy, the D tackle.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Returning it is Moore. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and it's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Here's Newton. And the tight end Olsen, right side. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They'll get 13 yards for the 2nd play in a row. Back to the ground on 1st, it's McCaffrey. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Newton. Eluding the... And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Newton. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Brandon, what we just saw there is something we hear from coaches throughout the league. How are you going to defend what they call the moment of truth ball? Meaning a 50-50. The ball's in the air, defenders there, receivers there. Who's going to make a play on the football? And in this case, the defensive guys actually got it done and knocked it away.
Now on 4th down, they throw the deep ball, but it winds up to be incomplete. Ron Rivera, the gambling type, but he comes up empty here. And the Lions will take over. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Anderson as they begin this series on the ground. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Stafford now to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty. And it's 4th down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. So they will go for it. Stafford. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Brian Burns. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position.
20.
On 1st down, it's Newton. Trying to lay one up deep. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel. 36 yards as they are now on the board here in the first half.
After nearly 30 minutes of football, that touchdown puts us in a position where if they make the extra point, we're right back to even before we start the second half.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times.
Under pressure, they got him again. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Stafford. The throw for Galladay is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Cornelder. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick six. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. The final shot before the break, Stafford. Airing it out for his running back, Anderson. They've got his man, complete. And he'll be taken down inside Carolina's 15. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters, as I also like to call them.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. It would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
And for a 2nd straight play, the Lion defense drops him behind the line of scrimmage. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. Oh, eluding the tackle. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down. Flushed out right. And this is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. And predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10.
50-50.
From the 50, it's Stafford. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 16 yards, a 1st down.
A gain of 16 yards. First down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Anderson. There to stop him was Rashawn Golden.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his big tight end there, Jesse James. And it's 3rd down. Out of the gun, Stafford. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's James. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion. On 1st down, it's Johnson. And some room to maneuver. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A 23-yard run as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. From the gun, here's Newton. Flush to his right, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Devon Kennard able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. To try again after the sack, Newton. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it, when you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And it appears the offense is going to try this again. They've yet to convert the first 3 times on 4th down, but they're going once more. They are going to go for it. It's Newton. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep blow with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Stop your whining.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Johnson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Man, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
20, 22.
Stafford going to give this one off to Johnson, and he stopped immediately there. James Bradbury there to make the tackle. You don't see that a ton, do you? The cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
Hey, Alpha. 59 mark. Check, 59. Off the screen.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on first and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 5 yards, a good run there, and now second and goal. They'll run it with Johnson. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now Stafford on third and goal. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Danny Amendola there to make the grab. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter. And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a one-score game in the fourth. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is fielded a couple yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows a coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, Rona. Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 43. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. Back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Devon Kennard in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
The Panthers on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Now Newton. Eluding the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. So down 6, and they know they need this one on 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Newton He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. They had to go for it with such little time.
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within. I stuff.
The NFL on EA Sports brings us to North Carolina and Bank of America Stadium here in Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerged from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with Matthew Stafford and the Detroit Lions. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
First carry of the ball game now. It's C.J. Anderson. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
180. Check.
They'll run it. Here's Anderson. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. He needed a yard. That's what he got. And it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
218, jump. Drill right, 22.
Stafford on 1st down. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. Past the 20. Touchdown, Detroit. Kenny Galladay, 65 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 26. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Now on 2nd and 13. Newton flushed out right. This is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. McCaffrey. The linebacker, Christian Jones, there to make the stop. On second down, McCaffrey. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. He can run for it, and he will. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. Damon Harrison, the one on the stop. They'll run with McCaffrey. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. 7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. To throw is Newton. It's complete. Artis Payne. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. And Cam Newton's not coming off the field. He'll keep the offense out to go for it on 4th. Newton steps away to his left. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
This is McCaffrey. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. On the ground, McCaffrey. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. They'll try the air now with Newton. Rolling to his right. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down. Off play action. Newton being chased out left. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. An 8-yard touchdown run as they are now on the board here in the first half. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
Oh, Davis from the top rope. I like it. Now Newton will bring the Panthers up to go for 2. Now a play fake, and it's Newton. And he'll get in, and they take an 8-7 lead. Well, they got down 7-zip. They said, we'll go for 2, one up you, and they take the lead.
How about that for a little risk-reward, right? If you don't get it, you're only down a point. Let's go ahead and make a statement in this ball game, and that's exactly what they did.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
One play has them to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Now Anderson. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
On 2nd and 9, Stafford. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, here's Stafford. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 49.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. But what do you think? You get the ball at the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here in the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position. After a turnover, I think I might have them a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you, you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn into an interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him.
2 minutes even in what's been a tight first half. 8-7, our score. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Now a play fake here on first down. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. McCaffrey following the penalty. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was free.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Devon Kennard drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down. Sliding out of the pocket, and they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Ron Rivera, the gambling type, but he comes up empty here, and the Lions will take over. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Under a minute to play here in the half. Time for a late drive.
It makes sense when you think about it.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. K-Wade short with a sack. That's 315 pounds of man right there. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
Hey, 280. Coming to you, coming to you. Hey, 22. Look at him.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. Throwing deep for Galladay. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. Back deep, Jadon Mickens. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this will be taken at the 13. A good return there, 17 yards. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. A final shot before the break. Newton. They'll roll him out right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. And the Lions going with an extra DB here on third down. Play action. It's Newton. Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's fourth down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. They will go for it. Now Newton. Incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position.
180. Check, 59. Let's go one more.
They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Back to the ground. This time it's Anderson. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Definitely too early to panic, but that is his 4th carry of the game, and collectively has a total 10 yards. So maybe there's no panic, but maybe some concern.
Yeah, and maybe a little concern up front because they're not giving him any space right now. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. Johnson with a burst, a first down or more. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Lions are going to jump back in front.
Middle.
From the gun, Stafford. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational. You have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
A gain of 13. It's a first down. Here's McCaffrey. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 40. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Mike Daniels, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
First down sack, 2nd down negative rushing play.
And I will guarantee you right now the head coach is weighing in on his headset to the offense coordinator, whether he thinks it's strategy or he thinks it's execution, because that's going to determine this next play call. Are you staying with what you're doing, or are you going in a different direction?
And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Devon Kennard able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. But how about this, a fake? But he will not make the first down marker, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Anytime a fake doesn't work, we usually focus our attention on the guys that were unsuccessful. But how about the defensive guys? They have to plan all week. They have to prepare all week. Special teams, they look like they were educated for that one.
Educated on their toes and getting a big stop. A first down carry here for Johnson. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
Luke Kuechly on the tackle. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the Panthers' 25-yard line.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready? 20! 40 got! 40 got!
Again, it's Johnson. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Ready! 70!
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. Now a run with McCaffrey. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance in guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. The Panthers going for it on fourth. Newton. He can run for it, and he will. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10. An opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so second and 2.
Boy, what would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? Third and 4. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, I was watching him in warm-ups, and he hit a 62-yarder that hit the crossbar and went over. This one a little bit inside of that, but not enough leg.
And the difference is what?
Well, your live conditions, right?
Live conditions, game conditions are a whole lot different than practice, where you just pop it up there, no rush, no pressure. I think maybe that takes a couple yards away from you when you have to do it when it's real.
Well, the former LSU Tiger Dante Jackson on the stop. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On second down, Anderson. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
They run it again with Anderson. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Stafford. It's caught. Jones. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. The give to Anderson here out of the gun. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. They run again on 1st down. Anderson a 1st down and more. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown from 17 yards out. And the Lions are able to extend their lead.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. One last throw here for Newton. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. Here's Newton. And they're going to sack him yet again. The pass rush has been relentless. This time, it yields a safety. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether
just wanna be heard. For your mom to your pop to the beat to the birds, my cut right off on the curb. Like I'm Barry Sanders, chains on and the diamonds dancing. Game on, so it's time to go. When the rain starts, I'ma let you know. Name a squad that is better though than my home team. We a pot of gold. I'm a dog. I'ma need a bone for my whole team. I'ma let it go like blah. Yeah, and it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like yeah, whole squad like what? And it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like what? Whole squad like yeah, and it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like yeah, whole squad like yeah, and it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like yeah. You don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. No, I said you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want. I put so my frustration, I was waiting to shine. My father taught me don't be soft, so now I'm taking what's mine. I define myself as ambitious, young, black, and gifted. Master P, my masterpiece. That mean I don't got no limits. Bout it, I doubt it. My homies know you ain't ride it. We break you down like a pound. I got it, don't pound us around.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the east side of the Bay Bridge in Oakland, California. The pregame festivities here in Oakland have to be seen to be believed. This crowd in silver and black, they are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with Matthew Stafford and the Detroit Lions. Martin the punter now out to kick it away.
Let's go, boys. Let's go. What now? You ready? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Here we go again.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Now on 2nd and 13. Carr flush to his right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. On the ground, this is Jalen Richard. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Jalen Richard, 65 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Good starting field position for him as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. In on the stop, it's Tahir Whitehead.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Anderson a first down and more. And finally taken down at the 34. That one covers 29 yards, first down. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
At the Raiders' 33-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's a give to Anderson. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a 3rd down and 8.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Out of the gun, Stafford. And he has his receiver. That's Jones. Lions touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Extra point good by Prater. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, and they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. On the draw, Richard. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. On 2nd and 12, Carr. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd down.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
29.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And they'll get this across midfield, but not nearly close to a 1st down as he stopped at the 48. Second quarter from Oakland, the homestanding Raiders with the football here. And look at this, it's a fake. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. They begin the drive with Johnson, and he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
I'm scared. Monday.
From the 50, it's Stafford. A throw for Galladay is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Darian Conley. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
A bit of an opening there on the 1st down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets them to 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 35 on 2nd down. Carr got him in. It's Brown. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Carr's throw here caught by Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down. Here's Carr. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Devon Kennard. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. On second down, Jacobs. They're back now to the original line of scrimmage thanks to that 8-yard gain. Third down now to follow. On third down, Carr. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
Writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. 27 yards there, a first down.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
First down. Here's the run with Anderson. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want. A throw for Galladay is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Vontaze Burfict. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Here's Jacobs. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. From the 36, Carr. He's going deep for Brown. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short.
I like the boldness, and I like that they took a shot downfield, but it was well covered, and he was able to get a hand in and knock it away.
The Raiders on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 3. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Able to find Walter. That's complete. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
Watch QB drop. Hey, 7:34.
On first down, Carr. That's caught by Walter out left side. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Again, they'll throw with Carr. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys.
And this is caught. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. They'll run for it with Anderson. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. C.J. Anderson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Lions have taken the lead. Prater for the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. This fielded at the 2. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what do we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. It was Maurice Hurst who got him down.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Stafford on 3rd down. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 18.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A 15-yard touchdown run. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Now the second down throw on target. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. This is Richard, and he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Richard.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Carr gives to Richard, and he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. The tackle there by Quandre Diggs. From just shy of midfield, Carr, and his throw is incomplete. Knocking it away there defensively, Justin Coleman. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Carr gives it off to Washington. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Back now in the East Bay. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the 4th. Carr now on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Now Carr. And that is incomplete.
If you're a defender, one of the fun things about playing zone defenses, especially in today's football, is that it's not as static as it was in the good old days, meaning you just drop to a point and react into the football. Now you end up with a lot of man-to-man principles once you get into your zone defense. In other words, get to your assignment and then locate a guy coming into your area, and then you end up covering him almost man for man. That allows him to make more plays on the football like the one we just saw there.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Now there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
23 yards on the pickup there and a first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to the ground. This time it's Anderson. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Pass from Stafford, caught by Amendola. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. Nothing flashy there, the slant to the slot.
Oh, and the frustration for the defensive guys, because it's a quick play, and you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch, and then he's able to absorb the contact and complete it.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. They'll run for it. Anderson. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Kerryon Johnson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time they were stopped on 4th down, had a drive stalled out. We'll see how they respond this go-around.
I'm eager to see what their mindset is because moving the ball, feeling good, and then that abrupt stop on 4th down, do they go back to the bench and go, oh, boy, they've got something for us? Or do they go to the bench and say, we blew it ourselves, let's get back out there and move the ball again?
And is it different when you get stopped on 4th versus punt? Is that more motivation for the defense, a little more confidence?
I think as a defense, you're so excited with a 4th down stop. Making them punt, that's your goal anyway. But a 4th down stop, that's almost a sign of disrespect that they went for it in the first place. And when you get that, you feel great about yourselves.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.